Hi everyone, it's Cassie, the Young Teen Librarian at East Hampton Library. Today for our virtual Make and Take craft, I'm going to show you how to make popsicle stick Christmas characters. So for that, what you will need will be popsicle sticks. I already have my popsicle sticks put together and I will show you how I did that. We need some craft foam. I have orange and brown, some tacky glue. You're going to need paint pens. So we have black, brown, and white. You will also, for one of the characters, and I will show you in a little bit, you will also need some white acrylic paint. And of course, with the white acrylic paint comes a little paintbrush. So we're just going to take all of those supplies out. You will also need some large pom-poms. I chose a dark blue. You'll also need a small pom-pom. I have a red one. And then you will need one of those like Chanel sticks, the ones that have like the metal in the middle and then it's got all the little, kind of like the tinsel wrapped around the metal stick. And then last but not least, well, almost last but not least, we will need some Googly Eyes. I have 3 sets of Googly Eyes here for my 3 different characters that we're going to make today. And then we will need scissors and a pen. Or you could use a pencil, but I chose to use a pen because we're going to be tracing out shapes on here that will be part of our Christmas characters. So we're going to take everything, set this box aside. Now I have 3 characters here. What our 3 characters are going to be, one of them, so we have these 2, they're like this, they're going to be a snowman and they're going to be a penguin and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. This one is going to be the snowman. So for each of my characters, on the back, you put 7 popsicle sticks together and then you hot glue a popsicle stick diagonally on the back, and then you cut pieces of other popsicle sticks and put them on either side of the diagonal popsicle stick. It is supposed to be so that all the popsicle sticks are together, they're supported. So all 3 of them have that setup on the back. The only one that has a little bit different is this one. This is going to be our snowman. Now, as you can tell, it is white here because I painted the popsicle sticks white with the acrylic paint because the white paint pen wasn't going to show up on there. So this is going to be our snowman, and so because of that, we have another popsicle stick hot glued on the front on a bit of an angle, and this is going to be the brim of the snowman's hat. So I think we will set this one aside because I want to make sure that the paint is truly dry before I start working on that one. But we'll work on our other 2. Now, one of them is going to be a snowman, so we're going, penguin I mean. So the penguin, we're going to paint the penguin black. So we are just going to color in all right. So that is colored black. It's not perfect because you can still kind of see the wood color a little bit through it. So if you were doing this at home, it might be better to do it with the acrylic paint and paint it over all black with the acrylic paint, but then you would have to wait for it to dry before you could continue. This is more of like a quicker way to do it. So now we're going to start on we're going to do our Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer one. So we'll just start coloring this in brown. So that's the brown. So now we have the brown for that one. And then our last thing, because we already have the white for our snowman, we are going to color in the hat black. So I'm deciding to kind of do it along the edges. This is not necessary. I'm going to try and do it up here too, which is going to be a bit tricky because I want to try and avoid hitting the white paint with this. There we go. I think I hit it a little bit over there. I might, however, be able to touch that up, kind of. Touch that up over there. Okay. So now, doesn't seem to really want to, can't even see that, it's like invisible. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to, for my snowman, because our snowman has to have a belly, we're going to have to create a belly of sorts. Our belly in. Thankfully, we don't have to paint anything onto the belly, so we don't have to wait for this to dry. All right. So there you go. There is our penguin's belly. Alright, so now we have our different characters and we are going to work on them. I think the simplest one to work with is going to be our snowman. So we're going to work on him first. He has our largest size of googly eyes. So we're going to take our quick drying tacky glue, apply 2 dots of that. There's his eyes. And then of course we're going to trace our mouth, trace his mouth onto here. There we go. And then we're going to trace a triangle nose for our penguin. We'll take our scissors and we'll cut them out. That might be a little bit too small of a nose. Yeah, that's a too small of a nose for the penguin. But this should be just the perfect size of a carrot nose for our snowman. So we're going to apply some tacky glue to the back of this, and then we're going to attach, we're going to attach our nose. So, got a little glue there. Alright, so there's his nose, and then we are going to take our permanent marker and we are going to make a coal mouth. And there you have it. There's our cute little snowman. So I'm going to set him aside. Now we're going to work on our penguin. So for our penguin, we have these sort of oval shaped, so it's like an oval shaped googly eye. So we're going to apply those to our penguin. penguin. And then I think we will have to shape our penguin beak. That'll be perfect. So all we do is just add a drop. We're going to add a drop of our glue to the back. And then scrunch that down. We're also going to try and make the penguin's feet. So this will be a bit tricky. So kind of draw like that, and then we're going to do it again. We're just going to cut that out. You know what, I'm going to have to redo that one because I didn't realize that there was a sticker behind, and so it was just going to look all weird and awkward. There we go. So we're going to apply tacky glue to the back of the foot. The feet. There is the feet of our penguin. And then, get the glue with my fingers. Our final thing is to make our kind of like earmuffs for our penguin. Do this a little bit at a time. They're like really puffy. And then of course our final one, Rudolph. So we have his nose, we have Rudolph's nose, and we have his eyes. What we are also going to need to do is we're going to need to cut out a snout. Let's see. That's a little too small. That should be good. Okay, that is the snout of Rudolph. Okay, and then we are going to adhere our pom-pom. Hopefully that sticks. And then we're going to put our googly eyes right above that. And then course, our last little bit will be creating the ears for or his antlers, technically, the antlers for Rudolph. So for those antlers, so that's going to be one of the antlers. And then we're going to have the other antler. Alright, let's set that aside. Let's get our Rudolph, and we're going to apply the antlers. So that is our Rudolph. So we've got our Rudolph. We've got our penguin. His face kind of got overtaken by his pom-pom thing, and our snowman. So this is our little thing. So we've got our snowman, we've got our Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and our little penguin with his little, wearing his little earmuffs. So that is our craft for today. That is our Popsicle Sticks Christmas Characters craft. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope it inspired you to make your own. And as always, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone.